That's better. Hey? Fucking right. Okay. Bloop. I got a little bit of a wheeze going on. Hey. Today's Thursday. You should know that. But if you didn't, I'm here to tell you. It's Thursday. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget your mother's a whore. And your father's a gigolo. Hey? Fucking prick. Okay, I guess before we begin, I should show you guys around a little. I don't got very much. I just got some old stories to tell you guys today because it's been really boring around here and fuck all's happened. So today I had 13 bum beers. I'm on the Laker Ice. Bum beers. What bum beers is all about? Well, they're actually Laker Ice beers, but I call them Laker Ice bum beers because, like, here in Timmins, Ontario, the bums stand around outside the LC, and as soon as they get like $2, they run in for a can so they can, guzzle it back. Anyway, I got 13 of them cocksuckers today, and I also got a Metro pizza. This is my second slab. It's not a very well-made pizza. It actually kind of looks like shit, really. But it's got a lot of toppings. Like, there's a lot of meat on there, I mean, compared to usually. Okay, enough about the fucking pizza. Let's go and I'll show you cocksuckers the Timmins, Ontario weather. The reason we're not outside today is because it rained and, well, everything's kind of wet. Like, I don't know if you can see up there. Got a little puddle going right there. Hang on. Let me get my boots. I should probably knock the rain off of there because it's gonna rain some more and we don't need it to collapse. Fuck's sakes. Hang on here. I think that's the only spot right there. It looks good everywhere else. Anyway, let's get my stick. And yeah, that was a lot of water. Anyway, that's why we're not outside today. It's kind of like sticky and stuff now because of the rain, Here's what the front yard looks like. Grass is wet. The road's a little wet. It's drying right now. That's what the sky looks like. The sun's over there behind the clouds, as you can see. And yeah, that's the weather. That's the Timmins, Ontario weather. Hope you guys seen that. There's a dip in the road and the vehicles like kind of bounce. Lower vehicles like cars, they scratch right off the fucking road. Sometimes at night you see sparks. Fuck's sakes. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing else to look at out here. Let's go back in the house. I didn't even know the neighbor was right there. She was extra quiet. She probably heard me come out, and she knows I make YouTube videos, and she probably didn't want her voice to be heard. Some people are like that. Anyway, so here's the Metro pizza. We got our regular one. Pep and cheese, sausage, and green pep. Looks like that. Well, I think I showed you guys the slice I have. and it only costs $10.99. Not too bad. Okay, I don't really got anything else to show right now, so let's get into the stories. My glare protector. I don't even know if I really need it tonight, but I'm putting it on just in case. We don't need no issues. Okay, I even got my NASA shirt on. I don't know if you guys can see it. NASA. NASA. Okay, anyway. I decided to wear my NASA shirt today. Okay, story. You guys might be wondering where Dawn is. She was up early this morning and she's really tired right now, so she took a shower and went straight to fucking bed. She didn't even have no pizza. She just went to bed. So I don't think she's gonna be joining us today. Okay, so I showed you the fucking weather. Where's my beer? Okay, hopefully this video is not too bad. I don't know, it might be a little boring, but if it is, whatever. Okay, some of these stories I remember telling you cocksuckers a long time ago, but I'm not sure if I told you all of them, and I'm not sure which ones I told you. Donna said she didn't want no pizza and she was going to go to bed, so I figured, okay, well, what am I going to talk about? And I looked down and seen that I got some pizza in front of me, and hopefully I'm in the middle of the screen. I said I got some pizza in front of me, and I figured, okay, well, fuck. I got some pizza stories. Not stories like, making pizza. Well, I do got some of them, but that's not what I'm going to tell you about. I'm going to tell you cocksuckers some stories like... Okay, well, let me tell you guys the first story. I can't really explain it without, you can't explain it without telling the story. Okay, so I was thinking about my cousin Allie today when I seen the pizza. I was thinking about a time when, I think I was about 10 years old, and I lived in Sudbury, Ontario, on a street called Orange Grove, and yeah, I lived there with my dad and my stepmother and my brothers. Anyway, my dad, one of his sisters, my dad has a bunch of sisters. My dad has one brother and a bunch of sisters. I think 6 sisters and 1 brother. Yeah, I think so. If I count in my head, that's what I'm counting, so yeah. Okay, so one of my dad's sisters, she married an Indian dude a long time ago, before I was even born. And I don't know what happened. Somehow my aunt ended up working at the Indian Friendship Center in Sault Ste. Marie, because her husband was, and fuck! Hey, my words. I think he was an Ojibwe Indian. Anyway, so my aunt worked at the Indian Reserve, or not the Indian Reserve, sorry, the Indian Friendship Center. And all the kids around, like the Indian kids, would go there for like whatever they do there and whatever, right? And one day, and also my aunt and my uncle had 3 kids. 3 cousins of mine, which are all older than I am. Anyway, today I was thinking about my cousin Allie. He's not with us anymore. He passed away quite a while back. But there was a time where my aunt, I think my uncle was there too, but my aunt was like, I don't know what she did there exactly, but she took them on some kind of excursion. And they drove from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario to Sudbury, Ontario, in this great big fucking van with tons of seat in it. So like she took half the fucking Indian Reserve with her. And they didn't have a place to stay when they got to Sudbury, so the idea was, because at our house we had a great big fucking basement, they were going to come and like camp out down the basement, right? And well, my bedroom was down the basement, and there was a great big rec room down there. and they were gonna camp in the rec room, right? And so next thing you know, there's a bunch of pizzas coming in. Everybody was. Oh, I forgot to grab my fucking fork. I'll take you guys with me. So there's a bunch of pizzas coming in. Everybody had a bunch of slabs on their plates, right? And so we were all eating, and my cousin Allie, he was the oldest of my 3 cousins from that family. He was my oldest cousin from that family. Anyway, when everybody was done eating their pizza, I fucking remember this. He was kind of a fat guy back in them days, and when everybody was done their pizza, no matter what you had left on your plate, he left his plate there and told you, when you're done, just scrape everything, all your leftovers off on that plate and leave it there. Your crust, it doesn't matter if it's just 1 pepperoni or... It didn't matter. He just throw it on my plate, he'd say, right? So as everybody was finishing up their pizza, like he already ate all his pizza, he was just waiting for all the scraps now. So everybody loaded up his plate with their scraps, and he had about that much. It was a heaping pile of crust and everything. It looked like something you'd throw to the fucking dog. Anyway, nobody thought he'd be able to finish it all. But he sat there, and I'm not fucking joking. He ate it all. Anyway, I miss my cousin Allie, but that was a gross... That time he came to visit was a gross time. He grossed me out with all the leftover pizza that he ate. Anyway, I figured I'd tell you guys that story. So fucking... Yeah, there had to be like fucking, I don't know, it seemed like 50 fucking Indians from the Indian Reserve there. There might have been 2 vans that came up, or 3, I don't remember really. It was a long time ago, like I was fucking 10 years old, right? This is back in the fucking 80s. And yeah, fucking... Yeah. I never seen nobody eat that much pizza before in my life. Every time I see a bunch of pizza scraps, I think of my cousin Allie and how much he put away that day. Before we continue with some other pizza stories, now that I'm talking about my cousin Allie, a long time ago, I was in kindergarten. This is... I went to a school in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario called... I can't pronounce it really. It's called something Brule. H.M. Brule. I can never say the fucking word. Anyway, I went to that school and there was this fucking cocksucker in my fucking class. Every day, he'd go and tell his older brother that I was picking on him, and I wasn't picking on him, but he'd tell his older brother that, and his older brother would come up to me and give me shit. Tell me I was fucking cruising for a bruise and shit, you know, like all kinds of fucking shit. And across the street, my cousins went there to the other school. I think the other school is called Holy Angels. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So I started telling my cousin Allie about this cocksucker that was like fucking with me after school because of his little brother. And so my cousin Allie said, well, okay, well, I know who the fuck he is. And my cousin Allie didn't like him, right? So anyway, my cousin's name, his real name is Alan, but we call him Allie. Anyway, Allie didn't fucking like him. So after school the next day, after I told Allie, he waited. And Buddy came up to me with his little brother, started getting tough with me. And he didn't know that Allie was my cousin, because my cousin Allie, well, he was an Indian guy. Well, you couldn't really tell, really, but anyway. He didn't know that me and my cousin Allie were related. So he got all tough with me on the sidewalk, started shoving me and stuff like that. My cousin Allie came across the street and smacked the fuck out of him. Hey, he smacked the fuck right out of him. I remember he chased him into a fucking laneway somewhere and he beat the hell out of him with a fucking bucket. Like a pail. Left dents in the guy's fucking head and everything. The guy never did bother me again. Fucking rights. Cigarette roller to you, Allie. I don't know if people in heaven watch the YouTube, but if they do, okay, let's go back to the pizza story. My cousin Ali, he's a pretty cool guy. I got a lot of stories I could tell you guys, but we'll stop right there for now. We'll save some for another time. Okay, let's fucking okay. The next story, I think I told you guys a long time ago, but for our new subscribers, I'll say the story again. So a long time ago, me and Donna were in like I think it was our second apartment that we ever lived in together. It was called Beverly Court Apartments. It was on Beverly Drive in Sudbury, Ontario. And we had our first son, Michael. And he was just a little boy. Like, he was probably like fucking... Actually, you know what? That wasn't our second apartment. That was our first apartment that we had together. Yeah, that was our first apartment that me and Donna ever lived in together. Well, we lived together before, but that was the first one we actually like rented together in our name, you know, like legit through a landlord. So anyway, so our son Michael, he was just a baby, and well, we were hungry. Well, he wasn't hungry. We always had stuff for him, but me and Donna were hungry. And it was coming up on Christmas time, and they had the fucking telethon playing on the TV. You know, I'm sure everybody knows what a telethon is, but if you didn't know, I'll tell you. That's where they have this, I don't know, back in those days, they had a great big fish aquarium, and people would go door to door and collect money from their neighbors and stuff, or just random people, and they would bring it to the telethon and dump it into the fucking giant fish tank, and they would add up all the fucking money like on the television. So, like we'd be watching it on TV. It would happen like sometime before Christmas, okay? And you can also call in. That's why it's a telethon. You can call in and pledge whatever, and your name would go across the bottom of the fucking screen. You know, a lot of people did it just to see their fucking names, right? So I said to Donna, get your fucking jacket on and stuff, right? And throw Michael into his fucking stroller. This was like 8 o'clock in December back in like fucking 1990 something. In the early 90s. So we fucking, she doesn't know what we're doing, so I tell her, well, we're going to go door to door and tell people we're collecting for the fucking telethon. And they're going to be none the wiser. They're just going to say, oh, okay, well, fuck. And they're going to give us their dough, and we're going to walk away and go to the next house. And just, you know, if anybody asks, we'll just say, well, we're going down to the telethon thing, and we're just doing what everybody else is doing, right? But nobody asked any questions, which I didn't think anybody was going to ask any questions, right? So we collected a bunch of money, and we went home. And I ordered up a bunch of pizzas. And me and Donna ate really good that night while we watched the fucking telethon. And nobody ever asked any questions, because nobody even fucking cared. Everybody was happy. I know it's kind of greasy, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I think I was 17 years old, maybe 18 if I was lucky, when we had our first son. We were young. Donna was 15. We were young as fuck. And, yeah. Okay, let's move on. So anyway, we got some 2-for-1 pizzas, and they're really good. Me and Donna ate, and yeah. Okay, I got one more pizza story on here, but I'm going to get in one of these fucking things. Hopefully you guys ain't too fucking bored, but I heard some of you cocksuckers like to hear old stories, and, you know, I didn't see nothing or hear nothing today. The weather was fucked. I didn't go nowhere. Donna went somewhere a couple times, but she actually picked up my pizza for me today. But she didn't say nothing. Like, she didn't see nothing that was going on. she didn't, like, her regular stuff that she talks about. I don't think she's seen anything, because she would have told me, right? And she didn't tell me nothing, so I don't think she had anything. Okay, hang on, let me just... Okay, so let me start my other story while we're doing this shit, while I'm heating it up. Hopefully you guys can see what the fuck's going on here. I don't know what you can see, but I think you can see it. I think so. Okay, my other story. I used to live on Regent Street in Sudbury, Ontario. This is before I met Donna. So I was 15 or 16 years old. And I was always starving. I didn't have no job. It was hard to find a job when you're that age and you're in high school still. I couldn't even find a part-time job because there were so many... Back in them days, I don't know how it is now, but back in them days in the Four Corners, that's a little part of Sudbury, Ontario, at the Four Corners, there were so many people that were looking for jobs around there back when I was a kid. It was almost impossible to get a job unless you were related to somebody. All my friends that had an aunt or an uncle or something in the grocery stores in my neighborhood, well, they all ended up getting jobs there easily. But like if I put in a fucking resume, right? Filled in an application, put in a resume before my buddy, like I never got hired. My buddy would get hired because he was related. That's how it worked a lot. Like for instance, I had a buddy named I won't say no last names, but I had a buddy named Paul, and I put in hang on. Okay, I had a buddy named Paul. Well, I still do have a buddy named Paul, but I haven't seen him in a long time. Hey, if you're watching Paul, Cigrit holder to you, bud. Hey, so my buddy Paul, Loeb IGA, that was the name of the grocery store. I used to go there all the time, like once a week, fucking throw off a resume, fill out an application, you know. I tried hard to get a job there back when I was like 15. Maybe I was 16, but I think I was 15. And they wouldn't fucking hire me at all. Period. You'd always see new people there, but they would never hire me. And some of my other buddies applied too, and they never got hired. But my buddy Paul, he applied one day, and he got hired right away because his fucking aunt worked there. And just across the street, I had another buddy. He's going to be part of the next pizza story I tell you guys. My buddy Nick, he worked at your independent grocer. I think it was called Polton's. Your independent grocer. I used to apply at that fucking grocery store also because it was right across the street. Because, you know, back when you're a kid, being like a bag boy or pushing out the grocery carts or stocking shelves, it seems like easy work, right? And it probably is. I mean, I don't know. I never got hired for that shit. But my buddy Nick, he applied, and he had some relatives that worked in the grocery store where he applied, and he got hired right away. So, and also where I lived, across the street, there was the Sheraton Caswell. Sheraton Caswell. That was the name of the hotel motel, whatever the fuck it's called. They had a restaurant in there, and they had rooms, and they had a whole bunch of different things. So I applied there a bunch of times, and never got a job. I lived right across the fucking street. Like the person that fucking interviewed me knew I lived right across the street. But the next day, this cocksucker named Chad, he went to the same school as me. He went and applied. He had an interview also because he threw in a resume there back in them days at the same time as me. And his mother worked there. So guess what? He got the job and I didn't get the job. So anyway, I can keep on going, but you guys don't want to hear that shit. But yeah, in my teen years, I had a lot of bad luck because I wasn't related to anybody in Sudbury that worked somewhere in those areas where I lived. So I never got hired for that kind of stuff anyway. Okay, let's move on. My buddy Nick, me and him, back to the pizza stuff. I used to live, like I said, I used to live across the street from the Sheraton Caswell. Well, right also across the street there was an LC, a Shell gas station, and Little Caesar's Pizza. And so at nighttime, me and my buddy Nick would call Caesar's and we'd order up a bunch of fucking pizzas. And the cocksuckers would whip them up, a whole bunch of them. And then we could see them right across the street through the window, like when they were getting everything ready. Through the big window, right? Like right from my patio, from where I lived. Because, like, I'm not even joking, I was directly across the fucking street. So we'd call and cancel them. And they get mad and they go out to the back and throw them into the nim bin. Just, like, on the top of the nim bin, right? And then they'd shut everything off and they'd fucking leave for the night. And me and my buddy Nick would wait them out. And when it was all clear, we'd go across the street, open up the top of that fucking nim bin, because it was just cardboard, really, and stuff like that. And we'd open up the top fucking pizza boxes, and there'd always be full pizzas, the exact ones that we ordered, still warm. And we would take them. And then we'd go to the front yard, the front of the Caesars to the gas station part that was, like, right there. Like, they're almost like... They were pretty much attached, but they weren't attached. They had a great big pop machine. And my buddy Nick, he had skinny as fuck arms, like really skinny. Like, I don't even know how skinny, but fucking, like, real skinny. Skinnier than this can. And he used to put his fucking arm into the fucking thing and slap, like, whatever the fuck he was slapping. And pop would always drop out. We'd mostly get ginger ale, but we always had free pop. We always had free pop and pizza when I lived there. Well, until they caught on and didn't make the pizzas no more. They stopped making them at a certain time because I think too many cancellations and, you know. Anyway. I'm using toilet paper. I ran out of paper towels. So now I gotta wipe my mouth like it's an arsehole. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, no, you might as well say I'm home alone. When Donna went to bed, Charlie the Labradoodle, he fucked off with her. I got pizza and he didn't even stick around. When she goes, he goes. Cocksucker. Donna bought that dog for me for my birthday a few years ago, and he follows her around. He don't give a fuck about me. Fucking prick. So we got a few more minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? How many beers did I have even? I got fucking 7 more left over there. And I had 13 altogether. Reason for that, Donna picked me up. See, I didn't have no money today, so I actually borrowed a few bucks off my brother Billy today. Well, I should probably tell the truth. Yesterday I borrowed some money off my brother Ricky, and I bought some beers, and I don't remember what else. Something. That humming sound, that was the fridge shutting off. It might kick back on. If you hear it, just fucking ignore it. Oh, so yeah. Yesterday I borrowed some fucking cash off my brother Ricky, and I bought some beers, and I don't remember what else. And then today I borrowed some cash off my brother Billy, and I bought some more beers and this pizza here. And yeah, now I gotta pay them back. Fuck's sakes. I wasn't gonna borrow anything, but you know. Shit happens. I was hungry for a pizza and I wanted some beers. They know I'm good for it though. I always pay them back. I think. That's how I remember it. fucking fridge shuts off and it gets quiet as fuck around here. Like you can probably hear a fucking like mouse fart. Hopefully there's no blue glare, but oh, there is right here, right? Oh no, that's my shirt. That's my NASA shirt. I thought that was a blue glare. Well, we might be good. I figured let's open up a window. Like fuck, I gotta get a new cover for the phone. Once I do, that fucking plastic thing that goes over the lens will be gone, and the blue glare. There'll be no more glares, and we can always have the curtains open like we used to. But for now, I got this cover, and there's nothing I can do about the glare right now. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Well, I could probably take the cover off my phone, but I don't know how to get it off. I got the front part off one day, but I couldn't get the back off, and I didn't want to snap the phone. I'm gonna have to like fucking like look up a YouTube video or something to see how it's done. My son Michael has the same cover. He might know how. I keep forgetting to ask him. But I can't figure out how to get it off. And I forget the name of the fucking cover. It says life proof. I got a life proof cover. That's what's fucking everything up right now. If anybody gives a fuck. Life proof. There was a video last night. It got age restricted. If you missed it, go back and check it out. We didn't get very well. We got a few views, but we didn't get very many. Not as much as normal. Not as much as fucking normal. Okay. I'm just going to finish off what I got right here in this thing. There's not very much. There's about that much in there. And then we'll get it in the road toke. Just give me a second or three. So what is, yeah, so how many beers did I have? So I've had 7 left and I had 13. So I had 6, and this is my 6th one, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you guys this before. Donna's recently been, hang on, I'll have to lift you guys up again. We just recently started to get the beer with a plastic fucking cover. You know, the case, the plastic. She used to get just the cans, but now they got the plastic stuff, you know, like all the other beers. But before they never had it ever. I don't know if you guys knew that. Look at that. 6-pack is $11.95. And yeah. And of course you get your 60 cents back when you bring back your fucking 6-pack, your 6 empties, right? So it's a little cheaper than that in the long run. For you penny pinchers. Anyway. It's an okay beer, but it's not the best beer in the world. So I heard a story today. I should probably tell you guys. My brother Billy, I was talking to him, and he said my brother Ricky had a bunch of my dad's liquor, the liquor bottles. Some of you guys seen my dad's liquor collection before. Well, he doesn't have that anymore. Well, he didn't have that when he passed away. He got rid of it. He sold it off. He made a lot of money off it to somebody who wanted it. Actually, one of my brothers bought it. But he kept a bunch of ones that he liked. Some like I don't even know which ones. And they were at my brother Ricky's house, and he apparently brought them to my brother Robbie's house or something like that. I was talking to my brother Billy today, and apparently, like, that stuff's supposed to get divided up between me and my brothers. So I should have some liquor drinks in here soon. Fucking rights. I don't know how many bottles. That's the thing that sucks, though, right? Because, like, say there's, like, 20 bottles, okay? Say my dad only kept 20 bottles, because I don't know. Billy just said there's a bunch. So let's say there's 20 bottles. I got 9 brothers. That means I only get 2. Fuck! Cocksucker. So many brothers, you get so little. You know what I mean? Anyway, what was it? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna finish this beer. But yeah, I heard that today. I heard I got some liquor coming to me. That's fucking awesome. I do love me some liquor drinks. I was actually gonna buy a bottle of liquor today, but I ended up getting the beer because the beer's so cheap, right? Like, I only had to buy 10 beers because I had 3 in the fridge from yesterday because I had so many, right? So I only had to buy 10, so that was only like fucking $20, right? That would work. Yeah, about $20 for 10, and the pizza cost me another like 10 something in tax. So why am I telling you guys this? Oh yeah, if I would have bought a liquor bottle, it would have cost me about $30, and my brother Billy let me $35. I didn't want to borrow it off him. We were talking about liquor, and I said I was getting low because I only had the three beers in the fridge, and I was on my last one. And so yeah, the little son of a whore fucking sent me $35, and told me to get my bottle, but I ended up. I got the pizza plus some beer. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Yeah. Fucking rights. Anyway, so see, I got fucking 9 brothers. So I got like fucking what? 7 more I could borrow money from still. Fucking rights. Anyway, let me finish my beer. Nope, wrong side. They got the... Never mind. We don't got time to talk about everything. Okay, let me move my pizza out of the way. Let me bring this back over here. Let me move the arsewipe over there. Let me... Okay. Hang on. I just need to heat this up so it picks it up for me because the stuff is like kind of dryish, I guess you'd say. I don't know if you'd say that. I don't know what you'd say. I don't fucking know you. I don't know what you'd say. I don't know what's in your fucking head. I don't know what you're thinking. Okay, let me get this going. Anyway, tomorrow's Friday. I'm expecting not to get too many views. You guys will be ootin' about probably. Hanging out with your old ladies or whatever you got going on. I don't know why. Fridays, I always thought Fridays we get a lot of views on them days, you know, but, you know, because like when I was young, Fridays were like the happening night. Even Saturday, you know. But no, not on YouTube. Not on my channel. Our channel is, we get good views on like Mondays and Tuesdays. Sometimes Sunday. Hey. We need more subscribers. We need you guys to tell your friends about us, so then that way, more views, more subscribers, you know, equals more stuff. Or something, I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Hang on here. This is, it's pretty red. I think we're good here. I think we're good. Smooth. Hey? Oh. Who goes there? Hey? Me, who's me? Huh?
Your people know me as Jizz.
Yes, the jizz. Okay. I guess that's all I got for today. Dawn's not here to give her final words, so fucking, fuck. I don't want to say them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to fuck off. And, yeah. Cigrit holder to everybody. I am oot. I'm fucking ooty here. Hey? What to do? Hanging out all alone tonight. Hang on. I gotta. Hang on. Those are from last night. Actually, I think they're supposed to go with. I was supposed to put something together, I think. Hey? I think so. Hang on. My NASA shirt. It keeps bunching up because this the plastic or rubber fucking picture. Hey? It bunches up. Anyway. I think I'm gonna hang oot here. Later, bitches.